Morning all, and welcome to another walk and talk. Hope you had a brilliant weekend full of good food, movement and living a good life. I had a nice birthday meal and of course made some good food choices, felt good afterwards, no bloating, so we stayed on track, which is lovely. So this week I've just been talking in my story about overtraining and over exercising, trying to exercise your way out of a poor diet, and this can't be done, but days in the gym can be very beneficial. Not for fat loss. I always say that fat loss should be set up from a nutrition point of view, but from a health standpoint, 3 days a week in the gym I'd say is optimal. So of those 3 days, I'm going to break them down and show you what they should look like. So the first day, I'd focus on your big compound lifts. As we age, our muscle mass tends to degenerate. Those muscles are a big fuel tank. If you imagine they're a fuel tank for your carbohydrates, so emptying that helps when you do eat carbohydrates, it's got somewhere to go. So you want to focus on big compound lifts, lifts that require the most muscle and the most muscular work. That'll be the most efficient way to empty that fuel tank and cause the biggest hormonic effect on your body in a positive way, such as boost of growth hormone, insulin resistance, a decrease in insulin resistance and increase in insulin sensitivity. So those big lifts could look like squats, your dips, which are brilliant. They're like an upper body squat. They're absolutely one of the most underused exercises, I believe, in modern fitness. You've got your pull-ups, you've got press-ups or bench press. Basically, compound lifts are movements that use more than one joint to lift, and they're typically huge movements. So that should be your first day. Second day, I'd focus on a weighted, so this could be kettlebell, could be dumbbell, a weighted circuit where you're going for metabolic conditioning. So that means almost like a form of interval training or intense work under resistance. And again, good hormonic benefits. And when people think of sort of cardio, there's a lot of science behind cardio not actually existing. But I'll dig into that another time with a load of Dr. McGuff research. He's absolutely brilliant if you haven't seen his stuff. Absolutely fantastic. But brilliant for metabolic conditioning. And that's the way your body accesses its energy sources. So that should be your second day. So that'd be a kettlebell, it could be a bodyweight circuit, but I prefer to use some form of resistance there. And your last day should be your sprinter intervals. So again, brilliant harmonic effects on the body, and nothing cuts you up like sprints. They're a brilliant part of my week. They're almost a form of meditation because they're so intense. All of your mental effort goes into that sprint. You can't think about anything else apart from running from that saber-toothed tiger. And it's brilliant if you can get it set up into pairs. I've got clients that train together. If you can get it set up into pairs, you could have one chasing the other, swap over, the other person chasing the other. It's only got to be a 50 pace distance. It hasn't got to be the longest sprint in the world, but that all out intense effort, 10-15 seconds. I mean, most of us aren't going to be doing 100 metres in 10 seconds. So if you paced out 100 metres and built up to 10 of them would be tough, but start at 3 or 4, wherever your starting position is. And don't forget, sprinting is just moving as fast as you can, as safely and effectively as you can. So it hasn't got to be a sprint. It could be uphill to start with, walking uphill. That could be a sprint to you. Just set it up to your level. So they're your 3 days in the gym. Remember, you can't over-exercise your way out of a poor diet. You can over-exercise, definitely, more than 3 days. But you can't exercise your way out of a poor diet. So set your health, your fat loss, set it up from a nutrition point of view. Nourish your body with good foods, and then use your days in the gym systematically. Don't be the chronic treadmill user who wants to do 3 miles on the treadmill so they can then go and eat a Big Mac. It's not good for your body. You're not going to achieve fat loss, and these exercise or these mad exercise routines can yield temporary results, but we're a survival mechanism, and all your body wants to do is project its DNA into the future. It's amazing that we've become this vessel that can experience life in all these different ways, but that is the primary goal of your body. And if it sees that you are bashing yourself daily with loads and loads of exercise, it's going to send you signals. Your brain is going to basically tell itself that you need to slow down, you need to sit on that sofa, and you need to eat lots of carbohydrate, calorically dense foods. And those are the signals you're going to be receiving, and it's going to take a lot of willpower to battle that. So don't make it hard for yourself. Set your health up nice and simply with good nutrition, efficient exercise, and I promise you, you'll see very good results. Try and get outside. These two are loving it. And you Wisp? You loving it, boy? He's loving it. Any questions, you know I am. Booking your free PT taster session with me. I'm based in Meopham, Gravesend, Kent. Free taster sessions. So I've got my new 12-week fat loss program, which is an in-person program. Check that out. And of course, any questions, you know I am. I've also got my free fat loss food sheet for you to download on tawcoach.com. In the meantime, get moving, efficient exercise, good nutrition. I'm Joe. I'll catch you next week.